in the morning, go 5 push-ups. After sitting at your desk, write 1 sentence. The link creates a natural trigger for repetition, and don't forget to celebrate the act of repeating itself. Most people only reward big results, but the real victory is in the act of showing up again and again. Every repetition is a win. Acknowledging that win makes your brain more willing to repeat it. Think about your current habits. The way you walk, the way you speak. Even the way you respond to stress, none of it appeared overnight. It all came from repetition. If repetition built your old habits, it can build new ones too. The question is not whether repetition works. It always works. The question is whether you will stay with it long enough for your brain to accept the new pattern. So choose one small behavior today. Commit to repeating it every day for 30 days. Don't skip. Don't break the chain. Push through the discomfort, the boredom, the resistance. By day 30, it will start to feel natural. By day 60, it will feel harder not to do it than to do it. That is the power of repetition. At first, you carry the habit, but if you repeat it long enough, the habit begins to carry you. That is when discipline stops being something you fight for and becomes part of who you are. The way you talk to yourself matters more than you realize. Every word you repeat in your mind either strengthens you or weakens you. If your inner voice is filled with doubt, excuses, and fear, your actions will follow that pattern. You cannot build a disciplined life if you let negative self-talk run the show. Think about the phrases you whisper to yourself. I'm not ready. I'll probably fail. It's too much for me. Each time you repeat these lines, you make them more real. You start living as if they are facts, but they are not facts. They are lies. And every time you agree with them, you hand your future over to weakness. The disciplined person refuses to let weakness speak unchecked. Instead of soft excuses, they use strict commands. They talk to themselves like a leader giving orders. Clear, firm, direct. Your brain responds to clarity. Vague language creates hesitation. Precise language creates action. If you tell yourself, maybe I'll do it, your body hesitates. If you tell yourself, do it now, your body obeys. The difference is, in the direction, strict self-direction is not about pretending life is easy. It's about refusing to use weak language. It's about replacing self-pity with self-command. Instead of, I'm too tired, and say, I will start for 5 minutes. Instead of, I'll do it later, and say, I'll begin right now. Instead of, this is impossible, and say, one step is always possible, and I'm taking it now. This shift is simple but powerful, because your actions follow the orders you give yourself. Most people never notice the destructive language in their minds. It becomes background noise. I can't, I'm weak, I'll never succeed. But the moment you notice it, you can stop it. You can refuse to entertain it further, and the fastest way to kill it is to replace it instantly. Do not leave the space empty. Fill it with strict direction. Negative self-talk thrives in vagueness. It loves soft words like maybe, or maybe, but strict self-direction kills vagueness with clarity.
Shadowboxing,
Right,
round 1 done.
Now. Turn off the phone and focus. Get
You
up
usually
and
just
move.
work the left hand,
That precision
boom.
leaves no room for debate.
jab hand when you're shadowboxing
You
the
must
first round.
also adopt the right tone.
Now I include the right hand.
Not soft, not doubtful, but commanding. When your mind says, I don't feel like it. Answer with. Do it anyway. When your body says, rest now. Answer with, earn it first. Speak to yourself with the same firmness a coach uses with an athlete. This is not self-punishment, it is leadership. If you take your own words seriously, your actions will follow with strength. Over time, something powerful happens. The negative voice grows weaker, the commanding voice grows louder, and soon it becomes the dominant one. You start to trust yourself again, not because you feel good all the time, but because you know your words now carry authority. They don't offer excuses. They demand action. Be careful. Though negative self-talk doesn't always sound harsh, sometimes it disguises itself as kindness. You deserve to rest, even though you haven't worked yet. Skipping today won't matter. Tomorrow will be a better day to start. Those are the most dangerous lies, because they feel gentle, but they are traps. Strict self-direction cuts through. It says, rest is earned, not given. Tomorrow won't be better unless you act today. Surroundings matter too. If you spend time with complainers, you'll hear their voices echo in your head. If you surround yourself with strong, disciplined people, their language will shape your own. Choose your influences carefully, because they become part of your inner dialogue. A practical exercise is this. Write down the excuses you tell yourself most often. Then write down
Right hand done.
commands that must replace them. I'm too
Time
tired.
to start adding the hook.
Becomes move for 5
Adding the
minutes
3.
now. I'll fail anyway. Becomes I'll practice until I succeed. Read these commands
How y'all feeling
daily
out there?
until they become automatic. At first, the negative voice will push back. It will argue. It will remind you of past failures. But every time you replace it with strict direction, you weaken it. Over time, the old voice disappears, and the new voice takes over. This is not cruelty to yourself. This is honesty. Excuses exaggerate your weakness and hide your strength. Strict direction reveals the truth. You may not feel ready, but you are capable. You may not see results yet, but consistency will bring them. You may not be comfortable, but you are strong enough to continue. The ultimate goal is to create an inner voice you can trust completely, a voice that doesn't negotiate, doesn't delay, and doesn't lower standards. A voice that gives clear, firm direction and expects obedience. Once you build that voice, you no longer need motivation. You no longer wait for inspiration. Your own words drive you forward every day. From this day forward, stop giving space to negative self-talk. Replace every weakness with a command. Speak to yourself like a leader, not a victim. Direct yourself firmly toward action. Because the words you repeat today are shaping the discipline that defines your future. Comfort is one of the greatest enemies of discipline. It feels safe. It feels pleasant. It feels familiar. But if you choose it too often, it slowly steals your progress. Comfort whispers. Take it easy. Delay the hard task. Rest a little longer. At first, it feels hard.
There we go.
But over
Now we
time,
loosening up.
it lowers your standards and
There
it
we
weakens
go.
your drive. The only way to break
No,
the
and
grip
cuts.
is to use pressure. Pressure creates conditions where action is no longer optional.
Shadowboxing is where you find your rhythm.
When your body and mind
It's where you teach your body natural kinetics.
think about
So make sure you shadowbox.
how many times have you delayed until the very last
That's all I'm
moment,
doing as far as boxing
then
today goes.
suddenly achieved more in
Shadowboxing.
a few hours
I'm not
than
touching
in
the
week
bag,
before?
nothing
That
else.
was not because you lacked ability earlier. It was because pressure forced you to act. The problem is that most people wait for external pressure. They only move when life pushes them, when deadlines loom,
There we go.
when consequences are near, when
Roll the other way.
emergency strikes.
There we go.
But discipline grows when you learn to apply pressure on yourself before life does it for you. Comfort has no urgency.
There we go.
It convinces you that tomorrow is as good as
Get off the
today.
center line, right?
It convinces you that nothing terrible will happen if you delay,
Roll, protect.
and so you drift. Pressure creates urgency. It says, the time is now, not later. It leaves no room for negotiation.
Boom, level change.
You can create this pressure in several ways. One method is accountability.
Protect.
When you keep your goals private,
Work. And
comfort talks you out of them.
boom. Yeah,
But when you
yeah,
tell
yeah.
someone else,
Yeah, right? So,
when you make your commitment visible,
boom.
you feel the weight of responsibility. That weight becomes pressure, and that pressure pushes you to follow through. Another
Yes, sir.
method is
Let's go.
deadlines.
Here we go.
A goal without a deadline is only a
roll,
wish.
protect.
If you say,
Roll, protect.
I'll do it someday, comfort
There
stretches
we go.
that day into months or
Check,
years.
check. Bam, bam.
But if you
Just
set
a
a
tempo.
firm
Head
date,
movement. Bam. Right
you
there.
create urgency,
Under.
Even better.
Under.
shorten deadlines.
There we go.
Challenge yourself to act
Good.
sooner than feels comfortable.
Woo. Lay the
That
body.
pressure
Body
sharpens
was
your
too
focus
square.
and kills
Lay it.
distraction.
There we go.
Financial pressure also.
Roll.
When you invest in
Roll.
something,
How
how you create a
There we
state you
go.
cannot ignore.
There we go.
Pay for the
Touch.
class.
Measure.
Buy the
Measure.
equipment.
Boom.
Put
Get close.
money on the
Confidence
line.
in defense.
When you've
Ready to buy.
invested, comfort loses its power. Pressure forces you to use what you paid for.
Yes.
You can also create pressure
Yes.
by raising your standards.
How y'all feeling out there?
If you accept
Who
mediocrity,
y'all got? Yeah.
will always win.
You get, yeah, bam,
But
bam.
when you demand more of yourself,
I noticed in videos I say
you
bop or
introduce the
bam a lot.
pressure to perform
It's my
at a
thing.
higher level.
I might get
This
some
is not
shirts that
about
say bam,
perfection, it's
bam.
about refusing to
All right.
settle.
Next thing I'm gonna do is called the boot.
Visualization.
You want to be able to move forward and backwards. Since I'm up here with y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and start with the back.
The loss
It's more about the footwork.
the regret of never becoming who you could have been. That vision creates emotional pressure. It reminds you that every choice has a price, and often the price of comfort is far greater than the price of effort. Pressure is not your enemy. It is the structure that keeps you strong when comfort tempts you. Without it, you drift. With it, you grow.
Ahead with the step.
You can use
Backwards.
pressure in small, daily moments. When comfort tells you to delay, speak firmly. Do it now.
I was on the hill.
That simple command creates instant pressure. It removes the option of negotiation. Responsibility is another hidden source of pressure. When others depend on you, you cannot afford to choose comfort. Parents push through exhaustion for
Bam.
their
I went to
children.
bam. So you said bam.
Leaders carry weight for their teams. Responsibility creates pressure that leaves no space for laziness.
Bam.
You can apply the same principle to yourself. Take on commitments that require your discipline. When you know someone else is counting on you, comfort loses its grip. Understand this comfort will never disappear. It will always invite you to rest longer. Relax sooner. Wait a little more. You cannot eliminate that pull, but you can overpower it with pressure. Comfort whispers. Précisément. And the one you choose to listen to will shape your life. If you rely on comfort, your life shrinks. If you rely on pressure,
Boom.
your life expands. So put deliberate pressure on your day. Set strict deadlines. Announce your commitments. Attach value to your goals. Raise your standards higher. Remind yourself of the cost of staying comfortable.
Who y'all got tomorrow?
Each time you do
Pitbull or
this,
Lamont
you
Roach?
strengthen your discipline.
Pitbull or
You
Lamont
train
Roach?
yourself to act under pressure instead of shrinking under.
Stephen Fulton
And over time,
or
pressure
Shaq Foster?
stops feeling
Who
like
y'all got?
stress. It feels
Who y'all
like
got tomorrow?
structure.
Shaq
Some of your
Foster,
greatest
Fulton?
achievements will come when you put yourself under conditions that leave no choice but action. That is the gift of pressure. It forces you to become stronger than comfort from this moment
Additional
forward.
shoulders.
Stop
Game
waiting
breakers.
for life to push
Who
you.
y'all got tomorrow? Shaq
Create the
Foster,
pressure yourself.
Stephen
And
Fulton,
when comfort calls you back,
Pitbull
when
Cruz,
it tempts you with ease,
or Lamont Roach?
answer with urgency. Tell yourself firmly, the time is
Fulton
now.
didn't make weight.
Then move without
Woo!
hesitation.
It's a lot of
Because
fighters
every
not making
time
weight
you
though.
choose pressure over
A lot
comfort,
of fighters not making weight because they
you
shouldn't be
prove
fighting at
to
those weight
yourself
classes.
that you are capable of far more than you think.
Hey,
Mental toughness is the ability to keep moving when every part
yeah,
of you
keep
wants
moving.
to stop. It is the strength to
shoulders
choose
moving.
effort instead of escaping into comfort.
Yeah,
Life offers
gotta
you
burn,
these
gotta
two
burn.
choices every single
Gotta
day.
burn.
Choose effort and grow stronger. Choose relief and stay
burn.
weak. Relief is tempting. It
Yeah.
promises ease. It promises escape.
Let's make it
But
ugly.
it delivers regret.
Hey,
Effort is heavy. It demands sweat, energy, and focus.
Hey,
But it delivers strength. Toughness is not built in moments of comfort. It is built in the exact moments when effort feels unbearable, when your muscles burn, when your mind screams for relief. That is where resilience is born.
whew.
Most people underestimate how often they choose relief without realizing it. They eat to escape stress instead of
Get
facing it.
stronger, get better.
They check their
Don't do it
phone
when
to
it's
avoid
terrible.
doing hard work.
Yeah.
They stop short of finishing
Do it when
because
it's
they want
terrible.
comfort now.
Yeah.
Each of these choices feels small,
Let it
but
burn.
together they create a pattern.
Woo!
That pattern
Hey.
either weakens you or strengthens you.
Hey,
Every time you escape into relief,
hey.
you send yourself a message, I can't handle it. But every time you stay with effort,
Yeah.
you send yourself a
Shaq
stronger
Foster
message. I
and,
am capable of more.
Stephen Fulton.
Discipline means
You got-
choosing effort consistently.
We got Pitbull Cruz or Roach.
Even when relief is calling
What do y'all think
loudly.
about Terrence Crawford
And here's
giving
the
up that
truth.
WBC?
The discomfort
Or not
of
giving it
effort
up, being
is
stripped.
temporary,
Calling
but
him out
the
on it.
regret of relief
What do you think?
lasts. When you push through effort, the pain fades and the reward remains. When you give into relief, the comfort fades and the regret remains. Which one do you want to carry? You must also understand that relief disguises itself as kindness. It whispers,
Let me use the camera.
you deserve a break. You've done enough.
There we go.
Tomorrow will be better. But if you haven't yet earned it,
Roll out.
that kindness is a trap.
Roll the other way.
And the cost of falling for it is weakness.
Double jab.
Effort,
Turn your opponent.
on the other hand, feels harsh at first. But it is honest. It delivers growth. Start small. Finish your workout instead of stopping early. Complete the task before touching your
Move the
phone.
head, move the head.
Stay
Move the head,
focused
jab,
for just
bam.
5 more
Slip,
minutes when your mind
slip,
wants to wander.
uppercut,
Each time you choose effort, you are training mental toughness. As you grow stronger,
Blade it.
push yourself
Relax the
further.
hand a little bit. Relax it in
Walk
front.
instead of taking the
Bam,
other.
take it away.
Stay with a difficult problem instead of quitting. Finish what you start, even when you'd rather leave it undone. These choices may feel small, but they shape your identity over time. You stop being the person who escapes. You become the person who endures. Mental toughness is not about punishing yourself. It is about respecting yourself each time you choose effort. You prove to yourself that you can be trusted to finish. That trust builds pride. That pride fuels confidence. And confidence feeds discipline.
Pendulum.
But when you choose relief,
All right, close in with
the opposite happens.
Close in,
You
check
lose
up.
trust in
There we
yourself.
go.
You begin to doubt your ability to follow through.
Palm check
You
up.
weaken your own self-respect. This is why effort must win more often than
Smack his head. Bah, bah, bah.
another group effort feels hardest at the beginning. The first few minutes are always the heaviest. That is where most people. But if you force yourself past the beginning, your body adjusts, your mind adjusts, and the task becomes easier. Push through that initial resistance, and you'll discover a new level of strength. And remember, effort is not punishment, it is training. Every hard task is a workout for your mind. Every uncomfortable moment is practice for resilience. When you see effort this way, you stop resenting it. You start embracing it. Relief feels good for a moment, but it builds nothing. Effort feels heavy in the moment, but it builds everything. When you are tired but keep going, you grow. When you are afraid but act anyway, you grow. When you want to quit but finish, you grow. Growth always lives on the other side of effort. You can build this toughness deliberately. Wake up earlier than you want. Push yourself to work longer on your craft. Set personal rules that you do not break, no matter what. Create pressure, and pressure builds strength over time. You will notice the change. Tasks that once felt overwhelming become manageable. Challenges that once broke, you now feel like training. You will carry yourself with quiet confidence, knowing you can rely on your own strength. That transformation will not come from waiting. It will not come from hoping. It will come from repeatedly choosing effort over relief. This is the law of toughness. Every time you choose effort, you grow stronger. Every time you choose relief, you grow weaker. The decision is always yours. So when the moment comes, and it will come today, when relief whispers, quit now. Stop and ask yourself, which choice will make me proud later? Which choice will make me stronger? Which choice builds my discipline? The answer is almost always effort. Choose it. Repeat it. And let it build the unshakable toughness that carries you through every challenge life will ever throw at you. Impulse are quick urge. They appear suddenly, pulling you towards comfort, distraction, or instant